In the spiritual world, the sources of sensation cannot be found in any supposed bodies existing in space because, in that world, there is no space in which bodies could exist. The existence of spatial bodies depends on the existence of space. Since space does not exist in the spiritual world as it does in the natural world, neither can spatial bodies exist there. This interconnectedness of space and bodies in the natural sense is absent in the spiritual realm. For spatial bodies to exist, space must exist. This fundamental premise highlights the impossibility of traditional physical bodies in the spiritual world, where space, as we understand it, does not exist. In the natural world, the existence of material bodies is predicated on their occupation of space. However, in the spiritual world, this spatial occupation is replaced by an appearance of space that looks as if it is external to the mind, but is in fact within it. The images themselves in the spiritual world cannot be generated from external sources in the way that science postulates the generation of sensory imagery in the natural world. Science often explains sensory experiences through physical influxes that affect the organs of sense, creating images and perceptions in the brain. However, in the spiritual world, the bodies of angels, which include their representative organs of sense, are spiritual. These bodies are representative appearances that correspond to the internal powers of the will and intellect, which are purely mental realities. In the spiritual world, therefore, the objects of sensation can have no other source or seat but in the mind itself. The bodies of angels, being spiritual, are not physical entities, but are manifestations of their internal states. These bodies and their sensory organs represent the spiritual and mental faculties of the angels. As such, the sensations experienced by angels are direct reflections of their mental states and are not derived from external physical sources. Understanding the nature of sensation in the spiritual world illuminates the profound differences between spiritual and natural experiences. In the spiritual realm, sensations are inherently tied to the internal states of the mind, with no need for external physical bodies or spaces to generate these experiences. This perspective underscores the mental basis of space and the psycho-spiritual origin of sensations in the spiritual world. The natural mind's conclusion that space and bodies in the natural world are interdependent does not apply in the same way in the spiritual world, where all sensations are known to be rooted in the mind and its internal faculties.